News Army. Amidst the severe economic crisis, the Sri Lankan government detains hundreds of fleeing citizens. Over 1,000 destitute Sri Lankans, mostly Tamils from the country's north and east, have been apprehended this year for attempting to flee the food shortage, famine, and unemployment by leaving. In the most recent instance, the Sri Lankan Navy apprehended 10 individuals, including 6 women and children, in the Talaimannar Sea off northern Sri Lanka on August 16. Several impoverished Sinhalese families have been detained by the Sri Lankan and Australian warships while attempting to flee deteriorating socioeconomic circumstances. During the first 6 months of the year, the number of migrants who travelled lawfully to seek jobs doubled, with 32 Sri Lankans boarding an aircraft per hour. Recent anti-government demonstrations, which drove former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to quit the nation, were driven by intolerable poverty, acute food, fuel, and medical shortages, and extended power outages. However, the socio-economic tragedy continues unabated, with the annual inflation rate exceeding 60% in July and food prices approaching 90%. Due to the excessive expense of food, millions of Sri Lankans have been forced to severely reduce their regular food consumption. Ranil Wickremesinghe, elevated to the president by a discredited parliament, is employing emergency measures and the state machinery to prevent large rallies as he prepares to impose additional International Monetary Fund (IMF) assaults on the populace. Tamils in Sri Lanka's north and east, ravaged by Colombo's almost 3-decade ethnic conflict and the recent COVID-19 epidemic, are among the most impacted by the present economic crisis. Sri Lankan media has reported significant rises in individuals seeking to flee to Australia and India, citing Sri Lankan officials. During the first 4 months of 2022, more than 80 individuals escaped to India by selling their valuables to pay smugglers or hire boats. Malan, not his actual name, a fisherman from the western coastal town of Chilaw, stated, "We were so impoverished that we chose to risk our lives by sailing to Australia aboard a fishing trawler because we could not imagine how we could pay to feed our 3 children in this country. No fuel or kerosene is available for fishing boats. We are without revenue. We could not afford to pay greater petrol costs than ever before. Our lives were destroyed," he claimed. Malan, his wife, and 3 children were among 55 Sri Lankans seized by the Navy aboard a fishing boat near Trincomalee, Sri Lanka's easternmost city, on May 20. They were hoping to reach Australia via ship. 7 ladies and 4 children were present. Malan said that just 10 of us were Sinhalese, while the remainder were Tamils. While most passengers were fishermen, several were small shop owners who paid between 700,000 and 1,500,000 rupees, $1,949 to $4,177, for the perilous journey. They obtained the funds through selling property, getting loans, and pawning valuables.